Hey everyone, let's go ahead and get rocking and rolling again. If you're just jumping on, we just finished up our section on the roots of powerlifting, and that was where we went and kind of found out what ideas and contests that we stole from way back in the Greek and Roman eras. So now we're moving up to the post 1900s, and let's look at odd lift competitions. These things were popping up back then in the 1930s. You could go to Europe or in the United States and you would see these contests. None of them were really the same, but they were all really intense. You would have some of these contests had over 40 lifts or 40 events. And now they had a lot less participants, but still it was a grueling era of lifting. So now let's get into the 1950s. The sport's really coming together, but there are really two different groups of people out there. The groups are interested in building the powerlifting kind of separation in the strength sports, and then the ones who are really just wanting to focus on Olympic weightlifting. So you still have this kind of weird situation where some places it's recognized, maybe it's not. So then you go through the early 50s into the 60s. And then in the 70s, the people who are focusing on the powerlifting aspect are starting to really put things together. And instead of having four lifts like was used in the strength set, often in the 50s and 60s. Now they're going to get into the powerlifting closer to what we see today, being what? The squat, the bench press, and the deadlift. Well, in 1973, you could kind of say modern powerlifting is born. That is when the AAU and the IPF are kicking butt in their respective areas, and we're looking at our three lifts. Now, the drama in the next, before 1980, I mean, it's kind of funny. You're going to see the Olympic weightlifting and then AAU people kind of arguing back and forth. One of the cool things is the women are added to the events probably in 60s, 76, 77 maybe. So by the 1970s, powerlifting as we see it today truly is born, and it doesn't matter if you're in Europe or in the United States. So that was a great and interesting time.